this episode, the Netherlands OGA rally fleet of classic boats leaves delightful Wijnhaven in Dordrecht and continues north on the Standing Mast Route through the Canals. Molly squeezes under the Ablasserdamsebrug railway bridge and we leave the cities behind, travelling through the countryside to picturesque Gouda for a party. If you enjoy this video and the other episodes of my adventures in the Netherlands, please hit the like button. Thank you. So this feels like the boating equivalent of Le Mans. There's about 60 boats all got to fit through that little bridge. Not all the boats will get through in one lifting, so there's a great deal of jiggling about in preparation. I feel that when that light goes green there'll be an awful lot of movement. We've got boats slowly moving themselves into position. See Lala over there, doesn't look like they're going to be in the first wave. And then there's the boats slipping their moorings in readiness. Once we're out, we're going up to Gouda. Quite busy shipping lanes we're told, so we have to be very much on the ball. See the Dutch have slipped their warps in readiness. Small boats are on a slip, just holding on. Two minutes to go. We now have red, green on the starting lights. Get ready. Fairway is now full of boats, ready to pop out. Here goes the bridge. The bridge is going up. Just looking down at the AIS, there aren't any big commercial vessels coming, which means this little flotilla is going to pop out into the Gouda masts and whiz across on the next leg of our journey. Green light. Boats were already passing through. We've made it into the first wave. joining the little fleet. Doesn't look like there's anything coming on AIS. Make for the bank if it's clear. Bye bye Dordrecht. 18 boats made it out through that bridge. Tiny little gap. Moving on. There's the lovely Bonita. Arrived last night, being delayed leaving England due to engine trouble. Teasel, Pilot Cutter 30, another of the crabber contingent. Nice little bimini on the back of their cockpit. Stardust, Cape Cutter. And the boat on the left frame is Trade Winds. Nicky at the helm. The people on that Trade Winds behind us have sailed around the world for 8 years. They sold their liveaboard and realised they couldn't be without boat, so they bought this Trade Winds. This river, the stretch of canal, is the Noord, and we'll be shortly turning onto the Lek, and the canal will get narrower and narrower as we wind our way through the countryside towards Gouda, or in English, Gouda. Cheese grommet. Avoid the wash and go between those girders. Look, don't line up with the girders going that way. Go between a pair. Just gives you a tiny bit more. So
it doesn't look like we can get through.
Just slow down a little. Line yourself up.
Are we sure?
Just keep going. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Lali went through. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
That's close. It's 12 inches or so, allegedly. Know your air draft. So the tide gauge on this side, which we couldn't see on the other side, says 12 metres. Well, I think we're about 11.8 metres, so that genuinely was quite close. But there didn't seem to be a tide gauge on the other side. I wouldn't have gone through, but two Crabber 26s went through in front of us, so I judged it to be safe. Boat is called a Trade Wind Atoll. Quite a nice boat. Lots of deck. Doubt there's too much headroom there. A narrow coach roof. Jan Blank, Lalu, East Breeze, Stardust. A little bit way up here we're going to turn off onto a narrower canal that will wind its way through the fields to the town of Gouda. This is the fringes of Rotterdam, which is obviously quite a large conurbation. Well, it looks like they may be expecting rain, because it looks very much like Noah's Ark right in front of us there. Complete with a giraffe on the deck. I wonder what that is. Almost doubling back on ourselves at this point, entering the canal for Gouda. This promises to be more rural as we work our way north through the Garden of Holland. We're approaching today's only lock and the second bridge, and that sign up there, the Eye of Sauron, keep a sharp lookout. Looks like a prison we're going past here. Diving operation. Casualty being brought into a boat there. I trust that that's training exercise. Doesn't look very urgent, so I imagine it is. The bridge is raised for us. Hopefully the lock will be on free flow. The lock is there simply to control the amount of water that might sometimes flow. However, it's all open moment on free flow, so we'll be able to just go straight through without stopping. With its own motorboat jetty, slipway, lift. I don't know how you describe that. I've not seen that particular arrangement before, but it looks very convenient. We're motoring the last little stretch into Gouda, and we've got a very strong smell of frankfurters. This is obviously a factory for making sausages. Bowsprit raised in readiness. Lalu's done the same. Peggy the cake cutter behind that, and the fleet motoring. We had a nice peaceful run to Gouda, got all moored up, to learn that the lock into the historic harbour, which was broken, is now fixed. So we're now on a mad dash to travel 2 miles in order to move the boats about 200 yards the other side of a dike. But it's worth doing because it'll be such a spectacular location. Three Crabber 26s in a row. Molly I'm standing on, Pearl of Bewley in front of us, and Indian Runner in front of her.
Ik heb mijn droom en als ik niet vertel, dan zal je dat nooit meer vergeten. Steek mij maar een plek op het dek in de zon, maar de buis gaat de buis, als een water kanon. Waar ik hals op de mast van een accordeon, en mij lief tot over de horizon. Elke dag hetzelfde lied, komt hij wel of komt hij niet? Vangt die vis of vangt die pot, dat bepaalt ons allen los. Yeah! 10 jaar geleden windkracht 10, we hebben mijn vader nooit meer gezien. Het schieten ging met man en muis, het werd nooit meer als vroeger thuis. Elke dag hetzelfde lied, komt hij wel of komt hij niet? Vangt die vis of vangt die pot, dat bepaalt ons allen lot.